What's going on, everybody? What's going on? It's good old Wednesday night, y'all. Man, coming on here live. Coming in here to chop it up today, y'all. Man, it's gonna be a different title now. Originally I had it as Motivational Monday, Wisdom Wednesday, and Simp Saturday, but more people honestly are gonna be into the simp and the motivational stuff. So I'm gonna keep it where most people gonna be in tune to watch it though. So we only gonna be talking about like simping, relationships, and more now. Like sometimes might get a little off topic, so that's why I put in more. But yeah, I'm ready to chop it up. I got a few people that plan on coming on tonight. Let me make sure it's on public before I really get started though, because I know how this could be sometime. Because when it ain't public, everybody can't see it. So let me make sure on that real quick, y'all. Gotta be public. It gotta be public. I'm just glad to be back on here. I had to figure out how I was gonna do it because I wanted to have title that was gonna be interested to everybody. I couldn't just have any title and expecting everybody to be into it because I'm only gonna click on what I'm interested in. So I had to do the same thing for y'all to make sure I'm clicking on what's interesting the most. But yeah, let me see. Yeah, let me see if we on. Yeah, it's only showing as friends. Let me y'all know me. I gotta edit that real quick before I get really started so everybody can see. All right, now it's on public, y'all. So we definitely it's officially on live, y'all. Man, it's still a self-improvement course, though. Don't get me wrong, we're still doing it for self-improvement, but let me get over the 4 quick steps of self-improvement. And say if we talk about relationships and stuff, and we're comparing a relationship wise. All right. Y'all see the 4 steps of improvement. Let me get rid of this banner real quick. 4 steps of improvement. Awareness. Like if you're in a relationship, you're aware that some toxins going on and all that. First thing you want to do, be aware, address it with your partner as it's the male or female, address it with your partner that something you don't feel right about, something that you don't like the way it's going. You gotta be aware and address it to your partner. After you're aware, yep, the problem solving I already answered really is number 2. After you're aware, you go to your partner and you address the problem like, all right, I don't like how blase going. Is there a way we can work on it? Because it's not comfortable for me. Because is there a way we can work on it? Now your partner see the problem and agree and can relate. Now the next step is to fix the problem. Now you working on the problem along with your partner going to work on the problem and fix the problem, because once you fix the problem, it's more good to go. So now the relationship going smoother and everything. So always work on the problem and fix it. And then next is adapt and improve. Like, all right, y'all fix one problem. It's gonna be more than one problem in a relationship. Now you fix one problem. Next thing you do is improve. Like, all right, what's the next thing can we work on? Now, not no relationship gonna be perfect, but I just use it in a relationship way for the 4 steps of self-improvement. Now I'm about to get into a reaction video next. Cause we reacting now, man. It's a good reaction video. So I'm about to go on and share my screen. I'm gonna try to get fast forward to the good parts about this reaction video, because it's a good one though. And I'm be honest, man. Be careful when you see women like this. I'm gonna say that right now and right here, right now about that. All right, share the screen. Ah, shoot, dang it. Yeah, share it. All right, y'all.
Columbus, Ohio's in the building. Shania, Columbus, Ohio. How old are you?
I am 30.
30 years old. Do you have any children?
I have 2, and I also have custody of my niece.
Okay, so 3 kids live with you?
Yep.
Okay, how old are your kids?
13, 3, and then my niece is 9.
13, 3, and 9. 13, your children, do they have the same dad?
No.
Was you ever married?
Nope.
Why are you not with the 3-year-old dad?
So we have the same birthday, and
you look at us on the.
I hope it's not my Wi-Fi.
I think no, girl. I apologize. I think it's mine. Okay. All right, so let's try it again. So why are you not with the 3-year-old dad?
I'll be totally honest and transparent. So my youngest daughter is a one-night stand baby.
First, let me tell you
y'all.
deep underneath this.
That.
We co-parent well. We just didn't take it anywhere after the one night stand. Yeah, like
y'all don't wear condoms in one night stands.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Now let me tell y'all. Y'all heard this one woman right here. She 30 years old. Okay, she got 2 kids and take care of her niece. And you mean to tell me on her last 3-year-old, she said it was a one night stand, and then she used the excuse that it was a birthday. Both of they got the same birthday and stuff. Man, that's some bull crap. How you let yourself go on a one night stand like that? That shows you that she got low self-respect for herself. And men, do not take these kind of women serious. It's like the title of today, why modern relationships don't last. I'm gonna be honest, this part of the reason right here. When you date women like this, it ain't gonna last. But man, carry on. Let me show y'all more. It's a lot more craziness going on.
I mean, I can explain to you the story if you want.
I want to hear it.
Okay, so I was in a relationship with a guy for 7 years. That was my longest relationship. We broke up and I let loose. And yeah, I definitely should have used protection, but it was my birthday. It was his birthday. We was drunk. And yeah, we made a baby.
Okay, well,
I believe in abortion, so she here.
She belongs to the streets.
Now, how the hell you let yourself say because you was drunk and y'all made a baby like it was okay? Like man, wisen up. Like wisdom, like she needed. Like wisen up. Like come on now, you get drunk, you have one night stand, you get pregnant. You think a man gonna take you serious? Man, try looking in the mirror before you think they will.
And she is a blessing.
I appreciate your transparency. Okay, so y'all co-parent well?
Yes.
Okay,
yeah,
you
we go ahead sometimes.
tonight you gotta get situated with us. So you moving a lot, you looking around. So you gotta
the Pisces in me. I'm a pacer. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you gotta decide what you're ready to do. Okay, here we go.
Let me have
All
a
right.
because I'll keep moving around.
Okay. So this is Shania in Columbus, Ohio. 30. What do you do for a living?
I'm an Uber and Lyft driver.
Uber and Lyft driver. Who picks the music?
Let
The
me
driver?
fast some y'all, so I can let people come on. I'm gonna let people come on after I finish reacting to this video.
Okay. I said I was gonna be honest when
Let me go back a little bit more.
They were talking about, the baby mamas and why they would be mad and stuff like that. And ultimately, that's why we ended, because it's just like, your baby mamas are mad because you're not doing what you're supposed to do. But you over here doing it, which is weird. And I can't respect that. So, take care of your kids, and maybe in the next lifetime, we can try this again.
Okay. Let's go to appearances. Does the guy have to look a certain way?
No, like I said, I don't. As long as you keep your teeth clean, your mouth clean, and you smell good, I'm cool with that.
What about does he got to make a certain amount of money?
No, I mean, you better have enough money to take care of yourself, because unless, we real deep into it, I'm not taking care of you.
Okay. You've been doing it kind of all night because you've been standing up, but let's officially do the Kendra cam. Okay. All right. Okay.
I'm gonna be honest, y'all. The way she looking for a man, she don't look the best. I'm not attacking her character, but she don't look the best for her to be for what she want. Carry on.
Shania, so your last relationship, you already told us about that. Why do you think, when was the last time you was intimate with a guy? You don't have to answer.
Okay. I said I was gonna be honest when you asked this question. Today.
Who'd you have sex with today?
Somebody that I'm dating.
So you're dating somebody?
I'm dating.
So you looking?
Real quick, y'all. First, she said she was single in the beginning of the show. Now she claims she dating somebody, and she was this intimate with somebody today. Let's see what else she got to say.
For more people to date?
No, I'm looking for Mr. Right.
But so dating doesn't become Mr. Right? It doesn't have opportunity?
Mm-hmm.
So you're dating a person right now?
I'm dating people right now.
Oh, you're dating people. So, I mean, you're single, you haven't.
Oh, hell no.
which is fine. So you had sex with a guy today that you're dating. So why can't this guy, what's wrong with him to be your boyfriend?
Nothing. He haven't asked me
Then why are you sleeping with him?
because I was, I have needs.
Do you want a boyfriend? I mean, do you want a solid relationship?
I do want a solid relationship. Yep.
Listen, it's your life. You gotta live it. After this exchange, we'll probably never talk again. But I do think this, and
Now even Kendra G, she even don't want to talk to her no more because she said after this life we won't talk again. Yo, this girl don't have no logic. She don't make no logic sense. This girl right here, she need therapy for real, and she need to heal up and stop passing her stuff, and she belong to the streets. Let's carry on.
And people give pushback, but I don't think it's a bad rule. If you desire to have a relationship, maybe not have sex until you're in a relationship. And then this way you can know if this could mature into a relationship. If not, you'll just have a whole bunch of energy of men that you're potentially sleeping with, and it's not going to grow into anything. You say you want something outside of what you currently have, so maybe you got to try something different to potentially get that.
Maybe. I will take your advice. And I will also say that I'm not sleeping with multiple people.
Well, you're the one that presented it, so you say you're
I
dating.
just told you the truth. You asked me when. I told you when.
You told us you didn't have to.
Dang,
$5 your way, I rule this day. Nuggets, fries, drink bars, just been raised. Ed Whopper Jr.
hope it's not my wife.
Wait, who was that in the background? We saw a guy. Who's that in the background? Who's that in the background? Speak. You can talk. You've been talking to me the whole time.
I told
A dude literally walked past in the background, Kendra seen it, and she asked her, she got speechless and helpless, like you can't talk. Man, this is what she sound like right now. Now, if I ever have anybody on this panel, I would do that, like especially if they can't talk or they act like they tongue tied because they embarrassed right now. Mad embarrassed. But what's going on, cuz? I'm doing a reaction.
What's going on, cuz? What's going on?
Not much. Doing a reaction video to Kendra G and this girl right here. It's funny right here though. I'm doing this. It's almost done, and then we're gonna really chop it up.
All right, that's what's up. I had to rush home.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but you good.
That's the guy you had sex with today? So the guy you had sex with today is in your house and you're on my show looking for a new guy?
I'm on your show to tell you that I'm single, and if I find
you're on my show to look for a new guy because that's what this show is about.
Okay.
So
no, I'm on the show to put myself out there. Yes.
Yeah, you're on the show to meet a new guy. That's what the show is about. Let's be clear.
Okay.
We're not going to circle around the fact of the show.
Right.
You come on the show to meet whomever. If you're into women, you're into men. So you want to meet a guy while you have the guy you slept with in your house. What kind of quality man you think is going to hit you up?
I'm just being honest.
I'm being honest too. What kind of quality man you think is going to hit you up?
I don't know. You tell me, Kendra.
Not one.
Okay.
A man will hit you up that want to have sex with you, but not a man that's going to take you serious.
Even Kendra Drake giving her game and knowledge though. Like if you passing yourself out there, you showing you got a man in the background, and you think somebody going to take you serious. Try again. Look in the mirror. You from along to the streets. Let's carry on. We almost done. We got like 2 minutes of this.
Absolutely not. There is no man that's watching this right now, a quality man that's going to hit you up and take you serious with the guy you slept with this morning in the background while you on this show. And if that's what you desire, then that's what you desire. It's your life. But you're going to have to own up to the fact that you got a lot of stuff to get together. Very trifling. If you want to attract a trifling guy, then so be it. Give him your Instagram page or your Facebook page.
So I do want to know what makes me trifling for.
You're on this, okay.
This guy is not my boyfriend, and he knows that.
Yeah, you had sex with him today. You think that makes it sound even better?
I mean, yeah, no, it doesn't make it sound any better, but he is the only one that I'm sleeping with. And
that's fine. What I'm telling you is any guy worth anything that has his stuff together is not going to take you seriously. A guy, listen, but you're going to get a lot of men that's going to reach out to you because they're going to want to have sex with you. They see how you get down. So
how do I get down, Kendra? You don't know the history with me and this man.
I know enough to I know enough to know the guy you slept with today is in the background. So any quality man that is concerned about the woman that's on his arms, that's going to take him around his family, his friends, his co-workers, is not going to wipe you up in a situation like this. Now, men will hit you up, but they're not going to take you serious. So if you want that man, give him your Instagram page. It's your life. For no man that has to represent something in life. And because I think sometimes what we don't understand is quality men and quality women, they think about how you represent them.
Right.
And they bring you to certain environments. Okay. But men are going to reach out to you because they see how you get down. So if you want men to reach out to you, get to them. It's your world.
Nope. I don't want them to reach out to me at how you putting it, but thank you.
Can you understand that though? Okay, well, say goodbye.
Well, I'm gonna say this. That was Ann because she hanged up because she couldn't take what Kendra G was saying. She was laying the facts on her. But in the beginning of the video, she already told y'all she had a 3-year-old, and that was from a one-night stand when she got pregnant from her. So that told you that she's not that she's a modern girl right there, especially having sex on a one-night stand. And then later in the video, she show a man walking back and forth, and on Kendra G show, cause look at her show is about single people that's really trying to engage and hook up with somebody. So like Kendra said, how you on her show and you got a whole man in the background, and that dude, if he stay around, he's definitely a simp though, cause ain't no way I'll stay around, especially she being bold like that on somebody's platform talking about what's going on in her relationship life. So that's another red flag. Stay away from stuff like that. So, man, that's my take on it, cuz I know you've seen some of this. Would you like to put your women intake on this?
I think you should date as much as you possibly can. I understand the perspective of the young lady that called in. However, it might not have been the most appropriate thing to have the dude walking in the background if you're calling a show to get hooked up with somebody. That is definitely a red flag. However, it would have been fine had he not been walking in the background while she's dialing up a show to get hooked up with somebody.
Right.
So
which
yeah,
is true, but
say what?
I am. Yeah, I said which is true, but I am gonna say like Kendra G said herself, ain't no dude's gonna take her 100% serious until she like.
No, they're not gonna take her 100. Not when you got a dude walking behind you and you talking about you just let him smash today, but you looking for somebody. Them same dudes gonna call you to smash.
Oh yeah, right. Man, what's going on, my boy Rel? Man, Rel, he one of my coaster partners because you know I'm a coaster enthusiast. My boy in here, Rel, on some love real quick. But yeah, cause that was a good joint. You got your Men show going on. Yep, but I'm over here trying to get a feedback on a lot of relationships because I've been studying on a lot of people because man, this joint is getting more and more interesting. This seeing how society and these relationships going, because I feel like with the title, I'm gonna put it on the screen real quick with the title on why most modern relationships don't last. I'm gonna get my sense and then I'm gonna have you get your sense on it. I feel like most modern relationships don't last for the simple fact of the reason is ain't no traditional qualities going on far as like, all right, a lot of times women want to come off mad masculine, say I don't need a man, I'm strong, independent. And then a lot of times these men over here, they don't want to do their part sometimes too, which I can agree with. Like especially like what we talked about last time, moving in with women is a no too. And the 50-50 thing I'd say with bills, my opinion is it's even if the women help out, it shouldn't be 50-50 because that make her feel more equal. That she got the same kind of rights, which I ain't saying y'all less or nothing, but she gonna feel like, okay, I pay half, just like a roommate. You pay half with a roommate versus a girl. Your y'all gonna feel entitled to have the same equality in the house, which is understandable. So I feel like the man should always still pay more, even if the woman is helping. So that's another thing, which is hard now to pay all of it for us because times is different. That's why I say we should pay like maybe like 70%. Y'all pay like 30%. And another thing is, I feel like modern day relationships is not lasting too. Is it's like not being upfront in the beginning, and too much social medias and too much open platforms where people got a lot of choices now too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Modern relationships don't last because everything that you just said, a lot of traditional stuff has kind of been, falling by the wayside. Women, unfortunately, have become more independent, and a lot of the times it's not something that they want to do. It's something that they've had to do. You talk about women being more masculine these days. Unfortunately, it's because they have been forced to carry a load because men ain't menning.
Yeah, about it.
You saw that punchline. Men ain't menning. So, I mean, I remember when, equal rights for women, a woman can do what a man can do. I don't know who thought that shit up, but it wasn't a good idea. So I can tell you right now that a lot of that masculine energy comes from them having to step up because of the type of men that they've dealt with. And the type of men that they've dealt with is becoming far too common. Yeah. It's like they want these men want to be wined and dined and taken care of, which is nothing wrong with that, but you got to be doing something to get that kind of treatment. And a lot of the times men don't realize that a woman has to have something to submit to be submissive. And a lot of niggas want that, but they don't understand that you ain't giving that I'm gonna submit to you vibe.
Yeah.
And everybody trying to live vicariously through social media and doing whatever they see, not realizing that a lot of these celebrities and movie stars and rappers and all of these people
got options.
You're not seeing their life. You're seeing glimpses of them going to a show or shooting a video. You're not seeing how they live day to day because they have the same issues that we have. They just don't see it. So that's what they aim for, not realizing that's not a real picture to aim for. So they living vicariously through other stuff that ain't even real. They need to step back into the real world and start really, really engaging with the other person. They really need to just start communicating for real, because people ain't being upfront. People be on some BS all the time, and I just like, why waste somebody's time because you wasting yours too? Don't waste my time because I'm gonna be mad and upset about it.
Yep. Yeah, I feel like today's society make it no better too, because they feel like, oh, if I lie, maybe I can get away with this better, and not knowing that make it 10 times worse when the person find out too. Because back in the traditional days, I think people was more honest about what's going on, and I think people had less to hide, to be honest. But it's your own fault when you got something to hide, though.
Yeah, but I'm like, I don't understand. For me, I don't understand why men do it. It's like, if you can't be real with yourself, how you gonna be real with me?
Right. Yeah. See, I'm gonna say this: the beginning is like the roots of the relationship, like the soil and the roots. Like, because if you don't plan it out right, it ain't gonna come out right. In a relationship, I feel the same way. Like, you gotta plan the soil and have enough seeds that you need for that plant to grow, and have a good plant. And I feel like if you don't do that right in relationships, it's the same thing. It's gonna draft to the left, and that plant ain't gonna be right.
Right.
I was making an example with it.
Hey, it's a lot of, it's a lot of, and I don't know, and women aren't doing this. Women aren't doing this. Men are doing this. Women are dating men and putting in the time, trying to get to know this man. And then when it gets to a point to have a conversation about having an actual relationship, he either wants to keep it like it is, he likes it the way that it is, and he just want to talk, which means you want to talk to me and other people. Instead of just saying that, knowing that girl is probably not going to put up with that, or she may be wanting to talk to other people, but men do this more than women. they'll get a woman to a certain point in a relationship and then kind of draw the line, but want to continue, but don't want it to flourish and blossom into something else. So you want the amenities of me without paying the resort fee. That was a metaphor. They ain't necessarily paying, but you want the amenities without paying for the resort fee. You can't have it both ways. At least you can't have it both ways with me. Either you is or you ain't. There is no in between. And this is why dudes get kicked to the curb and then they show up to your house unannounced and uninvited.
Oh, man. Well, I heard you talk about that yesterday in your story now. Well, you was talking about with that one person popping up at the house. That I ain't gonna lie, I was live, but at the same time I said, yeah, that's not cool, because man, he on some simp stuff, honestly. Like, because to me, if you ain't a simp, you got way more confidence. You don't gotta follow women that don't want you. Of course, you're gonna go your own path a lot quicker. So he was simping for you.
Man,
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you this about for men. The thing is, once a lot of us men get, well, not really me, but a lot of them get attracted to that goods in the bedroom, they be going crazy. See y'all would think like, okay, I don't know who all there. I don't think it's worth it as much, but it's a few of them that might do it too, women. But like you said, it might be a few more men doing on that part. I can't agree on.
Yeah, because I mean, a woman is trying, she dating a dude. She most of the time it's with intention. It ain't just for fun. When she gets to a certain age, it ain't just for fun. She want a boyfriend. She want a man. She want a relationship. It's not just for fun. And these some men are still just like, well, yeah, I just want to date. Well, don't you think that kind of should have been the conversation that we had in the beginning? Because I definitely had that conversation with the dude that I see now. Look, because see, I'm something like a pimp. So I was like, so what are we doing? Because I need to know how to handle your feelings. And so I asked that question. So, because if all you want to do is date me, then don't get attached. If you want to pursue me, then I need to know that you want to pursue me so I can handle your feelings with care, because I don't want to hurt your feelings.
Right.
Men don't do that. They just lie and just let the woman find out, and she mad, she upset, her feelings hurt. But the situation doesn't change if you take him back. He continues to be the same person.
Yeah, well,
I have a motto.
That's why.
I have a motto. If he act like he don't want you, show him who do.
Yeah. Now, when you see some stuff you don't like in a man and stuff, not only I'm gonna ask, of course, I know most likely you address it, but you don't stick around for a long time like a lot of women do. They stick around, and then what they do is they stick around for a while, and then they get to the next man and still have that same attitude because they ain't heal or have self-improvement yet on themselves. Now you don't just stick around even if you see it, the red flag, because that's where I think a lot of relationships fell at too. They stick around too long, even when they ain't happy. Me, I can't do it.
Right, because I'm like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm sorry. I ain't never been that way. I'm like, I can't do it. You're not doing what I need for you to do. You ain't attempting to do what I need for you to do. You ain't trying. I'm tired of talking. And if I got to tell you how to love me, it's a waste of my time because you don't know how. And the other people need to learn other people's love language. You need to learn how to communicate in a person's love language. And everybody's, there's certain love languages, but everybody doesn't have the same ones, but they're the same ones that are out there. And if you don't know a person's love language, and you ain't trying to learn it, then you probably aren't trying to love them.
Right. Because understanding is like a good thing that a lot of people don't take in relationships too. Like, don't even get the full understanding. Don't say what they don't prefer. Like, both parties should talk about what they don't like and what they don't like. Okay, it's not going to be perfect, but at least say what you do and don't. And so the person will know how to maneuver around you. A lot of people ain't doing that too. So that's my take on that too. Like, you gotta be upfront in the beginning. Like I said, you gonna plant a bad plant or you gonna plant a good plant.
Right. You gotta plant your seed. You gotta, first of all, women have an issue. They have a problem. The problem that they have is wishful thinking.
Yes.
Women have a problem with wishful thinking. We always get into this dreamy state.
Yeah.
They get into this dreamy state and start ignoring things. Well, not a lot of them. I can't operate like that because I start to feel some type of way when it ain't right. So I know it ain't right. But I'm also a Cancer, and we are probably the most intuitive sign that there is. So I pick up on it real quick when things ain't right. So me being the type of woman I am, when I notice that you start moving differently, I'm gonna bring it to your attention, and then I'm going to start moving differently.
Yeah, because that's another thing.
What's good
too,
for the goose is good for the gander.
Yeah, even when you don't like what, like, say if your partner don't like what you did or you don't like what he did, best thing to do is talk about it in one-on-one, like not in the opening, because that's how arguments start. Even if you feel like, okay, she was right, but she told me in the opening, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna get mad still, even if I'm wrong, only because I'm like, why you ain't tell me like by myself still, especially around like my close family members. I'm gonna even get more mad about it. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm going to say this. It depends on what it is. If it's something that you do right there and in that moment that is blatantly disrespectful, then by all means, she needs to check you right there in that moment if it's blatantly disrespectful. But if it's not, we can argue when we get home.
Yeah.
We ain't got to be out here in the streets going back and forth and all this type of stuff in public.
Yeah. I will say this still to even if it's right then and there, still put it on a side so all the people don't gotta see it. And now people getting in business, and then more if you want fire can happen. Just because
it kind of depends on what he did. I'm gonna be honest. It depends on what it is, because certain things you might have to check right then and there. If he did that shit out loud, I'm checking it out loud.
Yeah.
It's the man's responsibility to lead. So if you lead me in that direction, that's the direction we going in. And there are times when I've just been like, yeah. And I have, depending on what, I'm sorry, disrespect is a big thing for me. But if it's disrespect, I'm sorry, I'm probably gonna nut up right then and there, because you disrespected me in front of all of these people.
Yeah.
I don't care who it is. You disrespected me in front of all of these people. That's a deal breaker for me.
Oh yeah.
Disrespect, that's a deal breaker for me. I will leave you right there with all of your people.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, I say this to men all the time, like, and it goes both ways still though. Don't let nobody disrespect you. Like if a girl being unruly, check it, and if she don't want to fix it, leave. And so that's the same with women, with men too. Like if that man disrespect you, you check it. When first time you do it again, I say leave, because it's gonna get worse the longer you let somebody disrespect you. I think it's gonna get worse and worse. They're gonna get comfortable doing it. Gonna make you feel like you don't got no dick out for men, of course, and all that.
Right, because if you let it go the first time, and you don't even have to be unruly and rude to just to check somebody, even in public, you can say what you got to say. But if you allow it to slide, he's just gonna keep doing it, or she's just gonna keep doing it.
Right. Now I'm gonna be honest. I used to be a person that did, but until I say, you know what, I should not be letting this slide. Like if I'm giving her respect, I gotta get that same respect back up at least. Like even
right, it's respect.
But yeah. So now,
because I'm real heavy on that, and because I had a conversation about disrespect. This nigga act like he knew what I was talking about. Okay, I'm gonna show you.
Yeah, that's like a family member. Most family members ain't gonna let another family member even disrespect them. So why not be the same with your significant other? Like I feel like, yeah, because
like I can say, look, I'm in a few relationships, and we've had disagreements, and they've been arguments. I haven't had an argument in 8 months.
That's good.
I haven't had a full-blown argument in 8 months. And we've had conversations, but we haven't had an actual argument. If I get to getting, he'll tell me, hey, yo, watch your tone. And if I feel like he's getting a little bit too excited, I'll always reach over and be like, hey, calm down. Yeah. We not doing that. We too old. We're not doing that. We ought to be able to have a conversation where you can tell me how you feel. I tell you how I feel, and we work from there. But that all that hollering and cussing and screaming, I don't hear any of that. And then I'm gonna get in my feelings and I'm gonna be wondering who you talking to. And then the issue is the fact that you hollering and screaming at me, and I don't even care what you mad about, because now you gotta straighten me on this disrespect, because you ain't got to holler and scream at me. I'm not a child.
Right. And then another thing is, the energy is a difference too, because somebody coming off loud, even if you're in a combo, it's gonna make the energy change too. So I'm talking about that goes both ways too, on men and women. Like, if you want that, like the old saying is, treat people how you want to be treated. And all right, so that person got a right to yell back at you. Now, if you yelling at them, I think that with everybody though. So
It's respect.
I ain't gonna lie. And a lot of times, like, even with men, like, if women start yelling, like, "Oh, why you getting so loud?" But like, you got loud first, so yeah, it is like,
Yeah, and
loud.
see, and you're not finna talk to me all crazy if you don't want me to talk to you all crazy. But then I'm a little bit different. I'm from the South. You go to yelling and screaming at me, I'm gonna be looking at you laughing, thinking I'm finna knock his block off.
Yeah, me, I give everybody the utmost respect, so that's why I don't tolerate disrespect at all. Like,
right, it's like I respect you, you can respect me. If I'm not being if I'm not disrespecting you, then why would you disrespect me? See, respect and accountability is a very big thing for me. I don't know where my cousin went, y'all.
Oh, my camera went off, huh?
Yeah, your camera went off. But see, it's real big. I'm real on respect and accountability. I'm real big on that. If you do something and I tell you that was disrespectful, and you try to tell me that it wasn't, that's the other thing. You can't tell somebody what their level of respect or disrespect is. If they tell you that they're offended by it and they felt disrespected, you got to respect that, whether you agree or not, because they ain't asking you how you feel about it. They're letting you know how you made them feel about it. And if you didn't mean to disrespect them, then be accountable for that and be like, my bad, I apologize, I'm sorry, that's not what I meant. But if you don't take those steps, then your disrespect was intentional.
Exactly. Yep. Because like you say, if you confront it and you tell them and they don't take it, they can't even take accountability. So just know already, I'm taking that, give everybody this advice. If you come in that situation, you already know that relationship is going to be hell, because that person can't take accountability. You're going to confront them, and they're going to try to start an argument about it. Unless you like that type of stuff. If you don't, just go away. That's all I'm going to say. And that's for men and women.
Yeah. It just like, all right, I got a phone call today from a number I didn't know, from this fool that halfway stalked me. And I'm like, you do realize you called me and I've asked you not to. You called me from different numbers. So I went ahead and blocked that number. This Negro gonna tell me the disrespect of it is, if I've asked you not to multiple times because I am seeing somebody else and it has been over, you came over here intentionally to be disrespectful. He admitted that today. I'm like, well, why would you do that? Well, I tell you what, if you come back, the police gonna take you to jail.
Yeah.
The disrespect, it's respect. People don't respect people. They're too selfish. They're only thinking about themselves. They're not thinking about the interaction that they're creating, the atmosphere that they're creating in that interaction. They're not thinking about that. They're only thinking about themselves, and they don't start thinking about you until you take an action to remove them. Exactly. And then it's, oh, I don't understand. Oh, I didn't mean it that way. I didn't do this and I didn't do that. But I told you how I took it. I told you what you did. I told you about that. And you continue to do it. So in my mind, you meant all of that. So I needed to separate myself from all of that and let you have that. And I'm going to go about my business. It's respect. They don't respect each other. People don't respect people anymore. They don't respect their feelings. They don't respect what they may or may not think. They just don't care. All they be focusing on is what they're getting out of it. That's it.
Yeah. Right. Yep. That's the thing. Like, respect goes a long way. Not even just relationships. It's like your friends, family, or anybody you deal with. Respect go a long way though. Like they say, you want get respect, you gotta give it too, though. And some people want to get all the respect, but they can't. Well, they act like they can't give it right back, though. It's like it's like all right, everything to me, like I was saying earlier, like the women and men thing, like respect wise is equal. Okay, you got qualities that men could do better, and there's some qualities that y'all do better than us, but respect wise it should be equal still, regardless though.
Yeah, you got to. And I just be trying to figure out where some of these thought processes come from these days. For me, apparently I'm a valuable asset. So for someone like me who takes care of herself and pays her all bills and makes a decent living, for me,
Yeah,
it's hard to date because men see me, they want to date me, but they don't want to pay for nothing.
oh man, see that's
I'm
where
sorry, sir. I was taking myself out and feeding myself before you came along. I can't take you and feed you nowhere. I don't have a problem doing that with somebody that I'm with and that we've gotten to that point and we built that relationship. And I'd be like, okay, babes, I got it. Because I don't have a problem taking my dude out. When babe, I'm gonna take you out for dinner tonight. I know you like a good steak and I don't feel like cooking, so I'm gonna take you to Longhorn and I'm going to buy you dinner. I don't have a problem with that. I have a problem with the motherfucker expecting me to pay for it. I don't even date broke dudes. Y'all broke dudes are used to dating broke chicks. So when you get a chick with a little bit of money, you feel like it's relief. No, baby, the pressure just got applied even more. I'm sorry.
Yeah, right.
They don't want to be. I don't know. Let me tell you, the whole concept of men ain't men came up because of a post that one of my Facebook friends made about what he ain't gonna do for a woman as a man. And my comment on his post was, that's a shame. Men ain't menin. And then I made the post, men ain't menin, real man. And that's where that whole thing came from. And it blew up from there. You on Facebook broadcasting what you refuse to do for somebody, but you want a woman that's going to do everything for you, but you out here publicizing what you ain't gonna do for her. Sir, men ain't menin. You can't be broadcasting what you ain't gonna do. Why aren't you gonna do it? Are you incapable of doing it? Or are you just flat out refusing to do it? Meaning you're expecting for her to do it. Don't nobody want you, sir.
Period.
Don't nobody want you.
Don't
nobody want you but your mama. Because your mama do that for you, babe. You got to be pouring something into a woman's cup if you want her to nourish that relationship. You just can't be like, okay, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna treat her like this and I'm expecting for her to be 1,000. A real woman is going to expect for you to be 1,000 if she has to be 1,000. And if you can't be that for her, then she should probably let you go. Men ain't men, and I've been screaming this for over a month. Men ain't menin.
Let me introduce my guest on here, Brianna Lee. Introduce yourself. This is my cousin, Brianna Lee. I didn't know her around my area. So introduce yourself a little bit and we're gonna get on to it. Y'all can go ahead and jump in or do whatever you can. I got some good stuff for y'all too.
Yeah, my name is Brianna. I'm perfectly good at conversations like this because I'm a healer and I've been through it with men, and I'm an herbalist, so I know all about healing traumas and relationship traumas, all that.
Yeah,
all of that good stuff.
I know we was just chopping it up, me and my cousin. She been on
because people don't know how to release relationship traumas. They hold on to that. I'm so glad that I be letting all of that stuff go.
Yeah, and a lot of it is they don't realize that it's okay to be hurt and feel what you feel, and you have to go through it. Like, no matter how much pain it is, you can't drink it away, you can't smoke it away. You got to actually sit in it and go through it and heal.
Yeah, you gotta have
get to the next level.
Yeah, you gotta have self therapy because I think this is go both ways with the men and women, but a lot of times, or a lot of times we get in a relationship and say we end it right. We be too quick to look for the next one too quick, and you're not self-improved, you're not healed from the last one, and you trying to go into the next one right away. So you're gonna have that attitude problem. You're gonna think of the next man being like the last one, or we gonna think about the last woman being like the last one too. And then that's
They
why
gonna do that either way.
Yeah, it's like if a lot of people really just sit back like, okay, I just got a relationship. So a lot of times too, like you gotta heal, and while you're healing, figure yourself out. Find out
Yeah,
what
you gotta
like.
figure yourself
Stop
out.
being codependent upon somebody else to give you happiness, because it's not gonna happen at all. Like you can't.
You gotta learn how to separate your emotions from logical thinking.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A lot of females have
Yep.
trouble with that. Like
Yeah.
yeah. I used to, but you know, you gotta go through that.
Right.
Until you
It
admit,
come with
like, hey,
experience,
I
though.
got a problem. Like
It's just, I mean, it's like I keep telling people all the time. I was like, it's like a switch for me. For me, it's like a switch. I was like, because I done been through marriage, I done been through multiple relationships, and I'm like, I can't expect to be happy if I'm toting all of that with me. I can't make somebody else happy that I meet if I'm toting all this baggage with me.
Exactly. Exactly.
I gotta leave it. It's too heavy.
Yeah, and then that, like, over time during my healing experience, that's why, like, have y'all ever, I'm pretty sure y'all heard the song by Erykah Badu, Bag Lady. Like, that song has so much power to it, and it's the truth. Like, you can't hold on to everything, bring it to a new relationship. Like, you won't get on that man's nerves. You like, he's gonna end up leaving, and then you're gonna be even more hurt and have to heal some more. You better off just like sitting your butt down. Like,
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But yeah, Brianna, since this is your first time on, I'm gonna ask you like I asked my cuz, so what's 3 things you look into a man, and what's 3 things you can't stand what most men do?
3 things that I look for in a man?
Yeah, and then 3 things you wish that a lot of them will stop doing that you don't like.
3 things I look for in a man is if he's family oriented, if he's a protector, and also how he treats his mom matters to me. And one thing that all men do, I feel most of the majority of them do, that I don't like is control problems. I don't like being controlled. Don't tell me what to do, how to do it, how to wear my hair. If you can't accept me for how I am, we just don't need to connect. You don't have to act like you're my father. Like, you could be an authoritative figure with, and I'm not gonna, demasculinize you or whatever, but you don't have to sit there and act like you're my dad. Like, you could be a man without having to control everything or dictate everything. I don't like when men do that or force things upon me. I don't like that at all.
Because
she said authoritative figure.
See, I'm out manner, so I ain't the type that's like, nah, you need to do this now. You need to do this now. It's like the best thing to do, I'm gonna say, for a man to lead on a woman the proper way is like, all right, we got this plan right here, because this plan, it make sense. This plan gonna help us get to where we need to be. I advise us to start on this so we can work on this. I think that's a better quality than say, nah, we need to do this now. Nah, we supposed to been did this. It's like,
exactly.
Like I said to my cousin, respect go both ways, even with men and women. I think that's still 50-50, even though we supposed to lead, but I still think respect should be there, because if we not respecting y'all, but y'all respecting us, it's not fair. And the vice versa, because I can't stand an overly masculine girl either at the same time. So at the same time, I'm just going to be like, all right, if I'm giving my value up, she got to at least respect me to the fullest. She got to respect me to the fullest. Huh?
Well, if he hasn't paid the light bill in time, he better do that now. Things like that is certain situations require or do that now.
Like the laziness, you see it for a while. Okay, it's okay then, but at first, this definitely come off like more in a smooth way, like, all right, we got to get on this. Even if the woman's telling the man, like, all right, and y'all got a right to say, all right, we've been slacking, we got to work on this now, we got to pick it up. And that's okay. Now, when of course, he ain't do nothing about it. Now, the woman do got a right to be in her masculine frame. And I do say it goes both ways, though, like, on that.
I don't feel like I don't feel like a man should ever, and it's very unfortunate because it's already taken place. Women shouldn't have to step up into that masculine position. And like I said 100 times, independent women isn't something they wanted to be. It was something for most of us, it was forced upon us because men weren't menning. It wasn't something like we, yeah, they got the songs out or whatever, but you got to think about it. Independence started well before that song came out. And they've had to step into roles that God didn't intend for them. They've had to step up and be both parents. They've had to step up and be the breadwinner because bum ass dudes. But at the same time, some bum ass chicks out there too. I'm going to talk about them because it's only right. But a lot of the stuff that a lot of the women have taken on isn't because they wanted to. It's because they've had to.
Now, let me ask this. What you think forced women to be more masculine in today's time?
The fact that I'm told that I'm a valuable asset because of what I do and the amount of money that they think I might make and the lifestyle that they think I may live. I'm a valuable asset because a lot of the times I make more money than they do. But I'm a valuable asset. Dude, you're supposed to be the valuable asset. Why do I have to be the valuable asset? And then they expect for a woman to go half on everything or to pay for everything and be responsible for everything. And I can't do it. I don't even want to be independent. I don't want to take care of everything. I don't want to have to do all of this stuff. Look, that whole saying about women getting into the soft woman era, it's a statement because we get to a point where it's like, I'm tired of holding all this shit, so I'm putting it down. I need a man to come in here and do this. It's because it was never created for us to do.
Yeah,
that's why. I'm saying it wasn't created, but I feel like women, including men, we're meant to be of duality. So it's like women, they just have to learn not to be over masculine, because here's what happens when a woman is way too much in her feminine energy. It's like she'll lack boundaries, she'll overwork. It's like you got to learn how to have both energies and how to balance both energies and when to be in both energies. It's like you got to be like, okay, well, I could be soft now and keep my mental. It's like we got to think like a man. Like you think about when men get in relationships, they do not let everything go. Women get in relation, we let our friends go. We want to stay in the house.
We have right.
7. Like, girl, like we need to learn to have that masculine energy to be like, okay, well, we can still be in a relationship, but we don't have to let things. We can still feed our energy different stuff, because then like that's how codependency too in relationships. The woman's clingy while the man like, I want to go hang out with friends. You're like, no, we can stay here, and it's like, no. It's like, so you gotta learn how to be a little bit of both energies without overdoing it, because
they forget how to be an individual.
Yes, and even for men, like men need to learn how to be feminine too to handle us women.
Not really.
Like, especially, yes, y'all do.
Yes, women do that. They forget how to be an individual, and everything becomes about that dude and what that dude and this dude and he wants to do this. Instead of saying, so when he go hang out with his friends, she's sitting there looking crazy because she didn't cut all her friends off.
We let go of our individuality and just be sitting there like sitting duck, letting go of life. Be like, we don't have to do that. Like I used to do that, and then it clicked to me like, well, what is the cycle that goes through in your relationships? What do you notice that you keep doing? So then, when
they forget how. See, I'm not one of those women that. I'm one of those women that, okay, that's fine. You want to go hang out with your friends. You want to go do this. Like tonight, I wasn't with my dude tonight. He went out with his work friends, and I went out with my girlfriends. We went out to the fair and had a good old time, and I had to rush home to jump on here. And at this point for me, I'll say, okay, I'm going so-and-so. And I'll say that I'm going.
Yes.
He tags along. He'll say, we're going. And I'll be like, why do you want to go? I thought this. And so for me, it's been a little bit better come of late, because I've never been the one to let you just come in and I then melt into your life. No, I have a whole life of my own, and it's pretty prominent. So I can't melt my life completely away into yours because I have too much going on in my own life. So you got to respect me as an individual, because I am. I get that I like you. I get that we're dating, but I need to have my own time where
Right.
it does not include him.
Right. And
It's
that's the most
required for me
important
because
thing.
I'm gonna get tired of looking at it.
Yeah, but and that's too, like, I don't know if you have a daughter or not. Like, I feel like that's the most important thing now to teach my daughter, just growing up, teaching her that part of life. So she don't end up, because a lot of girls end up in the wrong relationships because of that, or just sit around and like don't complete their goals based off of one boy. Like, you'll change your whole life and get into one boy and forget everything else.
Oh
And
yeah.
you can't do that.
Yeah, I have two daughters. They're
Yeah.
23 and 26. I have two daughters, and
they're older.
yeah,
You
I'm a
went through
little
the
old,
period.
girl. Don't worry about it.
You don't look like it, but my daughter.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I take that. But I raise bosses, and I raise bosses because of the mentality that I've always had. A man should always be a complement to your life, not your life.
Right. I like that. Period.
He should always be a complement to your life, not your life. And how do you know if he's for you or not? If he doesn't complement your life, he's not for you. If he's subtracting from your life, he's not for you. If he's not adding to your life, he's not for you. If he's not planning a future with you in any way, he ain't for you. So if he doesn't complement your life and what you already have going on, he's not the dude for you to be trying to pursue anything with.
Exactly.
Yeah. Let me get on this comment real quick. My one cousin here, she say, get back to how men be so soft for us too.
Get
Man,
back
but
to how
I'm
men.
be honest.
It's not so about them having to be soft for you. It's about them recognizing your softness.
Yeah, but they gotta have that feminine energy.
If they are able to recognize your softness, they already have it.
Now that's the problem.
Men come built with it. It's all about tapping into it.
Being
It's already
soft.
there. They choose not to have that soft side of them showing. But for the right woman, they will.
Yeah. The thing is too. I'm gonna put it on this real quick. See, the thing is when some of them come off strong, honestly, some of them come off too soft, and they shouldn't come off completely soft. They still need to stand their ground, but at the same time, they don't got to be rude and disrespectful to her.
Those the men that girls run over and use it up.
That's why I said don't do it because they gonna run over them. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like
that's why you gotta have that duality.
Yeah, you know what? The older you get as a woman, you'll start to appreciate that type of man more. That type of man will become more appealing and more attractive to you the older you get, because you won't be into that type of dude. The type of man that you're into will change as you change and as you get older. I mean, I guess I've always had a particular type, and my particular type was dollar signs, but that ain't the point.
Oh, Lord.
The point is, I've always liked my men smart and handsome. From being about 15, I've always liked my men smart and handsome. Why? I need you to look good beside me. Too, if you're smart, then I know that you are going to be capable of producing an income to, at a bare minimum, is sustain your damn self, because I'm gonna get mine. So I need for him to be smart, handsome, and paid. But that's the type of dude that I've always liked. They are from different walks and different backgrounds. So those men are not necessarily simps. They're just aware of their softness, and they know how to recognize that in a woman. See, guys were like, I don't like masculine women. Okay, well, baby, if that's what you attract, then what are you putting out?
Yeah. See,
what are you putting out for masculine women to be attracted to you? Are you putting out bitch dude, or are you putting out masculine man?
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I think a lot of women come out masculine when they even when they talk to a man.
Probably. If you don't say, excuse me, miss, I'm not even stopping for you.
What?
All that, hey. No. If you don't say,
Right.
excuse me, miss, I'm not even stopping for you.
Yeah, some of their voices is deeper than men. So this the way
They can't
come
help
off
that.
aggressive.
They can't help that. Their mom and their daddy gave them that throat. They can't help it.
I'm screaming. They
Now they
mama
can't
said-
come off with too much aggressiveness in their life. That's what it is.
And they might just be a product of their environment.
I'm hollering.
Oh yeah,
They might just be a product of their environment. You know, it kind of depends on what hood they came from as to how they behave.
I mean, that's
because
the
they're yeah, they might just be mimicking what they learned as a kid, and it's now habitual instead of they have to relearn and reprogram themselves.
Even my cousin said they voice be deeper. I gotta play a sound effect for that one right there. That's one thing we agree on.
Oh
We
my
agree on
God, this
everything.
is cousin on here talking about that. Well, I think my voice is deep, but I'm naturally raspy and I smoke.
Let's go.
But it ain't deep like this.
Oh no, I'm screaming. Yo, she
And
plays
then
too much.
just think about it like this though, real quick, y'all. You got a person that's laid back. They talk laid back. Like I talk laid back because I'm pretty much a laid back dude. You got a ratchet person. They gonna sound like yeah. This. You got a person.
I don't know who you think you're talking to. That's what they gonna sound like.
You got an extra aggressive. I mean, emotional person. Whether they or can be like, oh, thank you. So I think your voice go off your personality too. So yeah, they voice be deep because the way they be carrying themselves as a person. That's what it is.
Well, see, they have to know how to. They have to learn their voices because I got like 3 different voices. I have a work voice. I have a voice that I talk to my dude. I got a voice that I talk to my homegirls, and I have a voice that, well, actually 4, and a voice that I use when I talk to my homeboys. All of those voices are different. Look, I am cracking her up.
The white people voice and the black voice.
You talk about from Brianna, you cracking her up?
She laughing at me.
She's laughing at you the whole time because I know she like the way he's saying men ain't men, so of course she gonna laugh.
Well, yeah, Brianna, a little bit about me. I have a show called Men Ain't Menin.
Yeah, follow her too.
What is it about?
Y'all need that same.
Men Not Menin.
You know,
and it's the simple stuff like men not opening cars. Like I pull up to the gas station and I see a dude sitting in the car and the chick's pumping the gas. Where they do that at? You're not gonna sit in my car and do nothing. Because if I got to do all this by myself, then I don't even need you in the car.
Yeah, I agree. You might well be like yourself if you got to do everything by yourself, even when you got a man that's supposed to be around. I can't agree with that. Like I feel like that's when a woman definitely should leave a man if he ain't doing his man duties, or if you catch him cheating too many times.
And I blame these girls out here because they letting these men do whatever. So now they think they can do whatever when they roll up on somebody like me.
They just made stuff like.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Listen.
Because I think you go both ways.
We ain't lying.
Nah, these men be simping on these girls, man.
I mean, I just want somebody, I mean, I feel like if they could just look, if a man can learn how to be honest out the gate, that's a major step.
It is. Realness
and
genuineness.
Let's start there.
Man.
Yeah, let's start with some integrity. Then look, one thing at a time.
Let's do
we can't expect for y'all to learn it all at one time. Y'all mind don't work like that. Y'all got to do one thing at a damn time.
Like until they're like, I don't know. It seems like by the time y'all reach our mindset, you're like 30 or 40.
Who, me?
No, men, just men. By the time a lot of men, by the time they reach a woman's mindset, they're like older. Like
I ain't gonna front. I'm 34 and just now learning how y'all women operate.
They still don't know.
Just learning.
You will never know.
That's why I'm talking about it now, so I can learn from y'all point of view and then my point of view. That's what that's called, your point of view podcast. Because you're gonna give me your point of view, I'm gonna give you mine.
Women are a mystery.
And we can learn from each other still. What you say, Brianna?
I said women are a mystery.
Yeah, y'all definitely.
We're a mystery. And the reason being is because we go through so many emotional changes each month
Yes.
Yeah.
To be perfectly
it like
honest with you, there's only 1 month
It's
out of the
real,
week
and
where
you
women are
probably
not going through a
gotta
hormonal
say,
change.
Yeah.
yes.
I'm gonna put it like this. Y'all like the moon, we like the sun, cause the sun come out and then go out for night. Y'all got shades of moon, half moon, full moon, 1/8, 3/4, and all that. And that's how y'all mind really work too, honestly.
Because that's how our hormones drive us.
And they're
So
controlled
I'ma
by
be-
the moon.
And I'm gonna be honest, that's a lot for us men to learn and deal with y'all. So that's why we gotta have a higher body count sometimes so we can figure out how
Y'all
y'all
don't
women
need
work.
to learn it. You just need to be able to recognize it when it happens.
Man, y'all say this and then change your mind like 2 minutes later and then go
We
back to what y'all
will,
really
but
did.
It's a woman's prerogative to change her mind, isn't it?
Flow.
Betty Wright told you this
Just
a long
flow.
time ago.
Just flow. We say no, we say yes, maybe. Just
I gotta
flow.
make. We can't have no full genuine conversation on here and be honest, because people gotta see. People gotta
Listen,
get it.
Betty Wright told you a long time ago, it's a woman's prerogative to change her mind, isn't it?
Yeah, she gonna change her mind, but sure, you only got like 2 or 3 times. But like, well, what you said the first time, you might well stick with that now.
But
After
that
like a
is
couple
the point,
times, I might
right?
go with it, and then after that, I'm like, man, you might well stick with what you had the first time, because now you're confusing my mind. You gonna have my mind swimming all over the place.
Well, look, this has been an absolute pleasure for me. I haven't been home maybe a good hour. I left home at like 5:30. I need to get some things. I need to get ready for bed.
I feel you though, man. We just had to chop it up.
I don't have to.
I think I'm gonna come back here live on Saturday night too. I'm gonna come back live Saturday, chop it up. I'm gonna come down 2 times a week. So Wednesday, I'm gonna try to do Saturday too at the same time. Brianna, you more than welcome. Come on anytime though, because we're gonna have more and more guests. I just opened up, so it's gonna grow. I'm gonna go on YouTube soon too. That's where it's really gonna be. I'm just gonna work on.
You know what? My YouTube channel is up. I just haven't broadcasted from it yet. Yeah, my Minute YouTube channel is up. I'm trying to. It's one other thing that I need to do. I can actually broadcast from it right now. I got to connect my Facebook, but I can't remember the password. So that's the hold up.
I had to even change the password, and just so you can do that, huh?
Right. So I'm like, oh, I got to change the password so I can do that. But I can actually stream right now off my Minute YouTube channel. There's nothing stopping me from doing that.
Oh, okay. So that's
what she say. Play Big Glow. Oh.
Oh, I don't got that sound effect. And next time I had to get it just for you, because Solanda on that one. I'm gonna have
what
to get
song
that
is she talking about?
I don't know. I'm gonna look it up though on YouTube and see if I can.
She's talking about Gorilla. I know that much, but I don't know which one she's talking about.
But I'm gonna work on getting a real podcast going too, like a cameraman and everything, and record that. Of course, I'm gonna be the host of it, and then have at least another man and 2 women at the same time, so it'll be even exchange, like 2 men and 2 women with their point of views and all that. Y'all be late, man. I had your comments showing on the screen for a while. I just ain't read it out because we be late. I've been seeing that. Now I'm gonna have that sound effect ready for you next time. You need to hop on the stream too, because you talk a lot of good stuff. Now she very opinionated. That's why I said she need to hop on too. She'll keep it going too. Like even when we quiet, she'll spice it back up.
It's in the blood. Well, look, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I gotta prepare myself for my night. I didn't even tell nobody I was leaving the house today. But you know what? I ain't got to.
Period.
Yeah, you don't got to. For real. You
grown.
I'm grown in real life.
Period.
I live alone. He lives up the street. I'll talk to him tomorrow. When he calls, because I'm not. He in the doghouse today. He in the doghouse, so I'm not picking my phone up.
Yeah.
Well, this is fun. I'm glad I was able to jump on. I made it home. I'm glad it didn't start at 8 because I was still where I was.
I got on.
Did you put this on Facebook?
All right.
It is on Facebook, yeah.
Okay, I'm glad I stopped myself.
Yeah, it's Facebook right here.
Because Vaughn might share it and then she gonna tag me and he probably will watch it.
Oh,
I don't know if he
Vaughn
watches
always
my
doing
episodes.
that.
I told him to stay off my social media page. It's one thing that I don't want to hear about.
Oh, being on a podcast and talking your stuff.
I don't care.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't care.
We don't argue. We don't talk about each other's social media. It's just like you post what you want. I'm gonna post what I want. We don't have them conversations because it's social media.
Right.
It's a game on a phone.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this real quick. It used to be a girl that liked me. I guess I was talking about simp day. Of course, I ain't gonna lie. I'm a man, so I'm gonna talk about what women do a lot more, and y'all gonna talk about what men do wrong a lot. So it was funny. I could tell she ain't like me too much more when I was talking about it on my first show.
Oh well.
I said the same thing. I don't care. I don't get my feelings easily. Like I ain't gonna lie. That's what the unruly women do more of getting their feelings quickly. Not everyone.
Yeah, we had that conversation about social media. Look, he's pretty handsome, but I'm fucking gorgeous, okay? And I literally had to say, look, guys comment on my stuff all the time. Guys that I don't know, guys that I do know, but you can't get in your feelings about something somebody put on social media, and I don't want to get in my feelings about something somebody may have put on your social media. So we just ain't gonna have them conversations. We're friends on social media. We see each other's page, but ain't no why this person commented on your post or why he did this or why she did that. We ain't having them conversations. You're not about to ask me why somebody else did something. You're gonna have to go ask them. So we don't have those conversations about social media. We're grown-ups in real life.
Right, because that's the thing too. Like I was on my friend's stream the other day. He do his thing too. He just had a question like, if you're in a relationship, let's go for men and women. Should you let your significant other keep their Instagram page going? I mean, I said yeah, long as she ain't posting like ass pictures, honestly.
Right. I mean, how can you say? Would you let her? You can't stop her.
Whoa, that's what I'm about to.
Right.
I was just about to say that, like, if she chooses, because women, like, for me, I love to dress. So if I see something that's cute, it's just a hop and my ass cheeks is out. I'm not saying I'm promiscuous. All I'm saying is a cute outfit. And what if I would have happened to post that picture and my butt is out? Like, what's wrong with it?
Man, it just gonna have other people.
Why can't the men be like, yeah, that's my bae, like, yeah, that's my, like, you just gotta know the girl gonna ignore whoever is commenting. Like, you gotta trust her.
At least have a man in a picture with you if you gonna have it like that.
Yeah, only saying that, but I mean,
you have a lot of people in your inbox. You have more people in your inbox on. That's all I'm saying it for. Yeah, if you by yourself with it, they be like, "Oh man, you looking good."
But they're gonna be in your inbox whether you post a provocative picture with your ass out or not. They're gonna be your inbox.
I don't have to post any of those type of pictures, and they still be in my inbox. And I got it pinned to the top of my page. Don't be in my inbox.
Exactly. They're gonna be your inbox.
That's the way to go. Like you still get attracted on, and you only got to do all that. See, that's what I mean. Like women is naturally beautiful, so they don't got to do much for us men to get y'all attention because y'all already beautiful. We as soon as we see y'all, we be like, man. So we don't. Y'all
look.
Don't
I was supposed to get off this joint 7 minutes ago, and I'm still on here.
Right,
I'm gonna tell you guys good night. I'm supposed to get off here 7 minutes ago. I'm still on here. Brandon, it was so nice to meet you. Go find me on YouTube. Men Ain't Menin. My name is Lakeisha. You can always get it from Keith. If you want to see anything that I've done recently, you can send me a friend request on Facebook.
I'm already there.
Cuz, thanks for having me. It's always fun. Cuz, in the comments, I love you in the comments. That's pretty.
Much love.
Yeah, that's cousin PJ's daughter. All right, y'all be good or be good at it, but don't get caught.
No.
Have a good night.
All right, cuz. And love you too, cuz. Man, no doubt though. But yeah, Brianna, I'm gonna come back on here Saturday if you wanna chop it. I'm about to get on my friend joint now. He on YouTube though. I'm about to hop on his joint now.
All
They
right.
talk a lot of stuff
Thank you
though.
for having me.
Oh yeah, no doubt. You got on Saturday again. I'm gonna be back around like 7 or 8 Saturday. So
All right,
hop on
got
again. I'm
you.
gonna make another title up so we can chop it on up. It was
All
it was
right,
fun
see you
having you and my cousin on, and it was a good night.
All right, thank you.
All right now, Brianna.
All right.
Yep. All right.